Yeah, here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer, on this gaming thing.
Woo! TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer here once again, back at the living craziness of what's going on in this daggum world. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you the greatness is going on when things like this go down. When patriots, when real live Americans who know their rights, who defend themselves when the rest of the world won't do it for you, you got to do it for yourself. And that's right. This old man right here, 80-year-old man. I salute you. I salute you, sir. Because this man did what most people can't do. And that is pull the trigger on an evil ass bastard who tried to rob him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about this situation that we're going into right now. A store owner who shoots a would-be robber. He tried to do it. He was on the ready to do it. He had the gun out. He was ready to take it out with 3 other dudes that were going to try to rob the guy. And this one old man said, nah, not today. Not on my watch. Oh, no. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you this craziness because I know it's the talk of the town right now and everything. I'm a little late coming to the party on this one and everything because I had a bunch of other things I was doing. But I had to put my input on this whole story because this is an amazing story. And you're going to even get to hear from the man himself who took down the would-be robber. The would-be robber is no longer. Well, he's hurting and in jail now, but you guys are about to see this craziness go down. Welcome again to TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk, where I come in here and tell you guys, well, what's on TJ's mind? And do you agree with what's on TJ's mind or disagree? I like to say, pretty much what it is. I give it to you from a ghetto perspective. In other words, ghetto meaning layman's terms. I don't get into all the crazy details and the big wording. I just tell you straight from a man on the street who sees things and sees what's going around him in the world and says, you know what, some things need to change, and by godly, we're going to get there. I hope. Soon. Only God knows. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you this situation right here because this is the exact reason why the Second Amendment exists. Because we need shit like this. And this is the reason why people need to understand that are out there trying to take away our freaking guns. What's going on right now in the Senate and in Congress right now, where they're trying to vote on more gun laws and shit that take away your rights to defend yourself. This is the reason why we need to fight against shit like that. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The robbers are always going to have guns, and they're always going to be hoping to go up against somebody who doesn't have a gun. And in this situation, they got a handful. They probably thought this old man was nobody. He was going to be able to do nothing. Oh, we got this. Wrong. Let's go ahead and show you that right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to make this video long. I'm just give you guys a little tip point on these videos and my point of view on things. And let's get right into it. Let me go and put my headphones on real quick. Without further ado, let's watch this fool get his blast on of his arm. Oh, hilarious. Let's do it. Wait a minute. We got to do that again in big screen motion. Wait a minute. Bring that back. Bring that shiz back, dadgummit. Look at this fool getting ready to come up into this store right now. Now, as you guys can see, he walks into the store, gun ready to roll. Look at this shiz. Gun's ready to go. He's got an AR-15. Now, he probably really can't see what the old man, because I can barely even see what the old man got. I can barely see him back there and so forth. But he's behind, I think, what looks to be kind of like a little bulletproof window here. It may be, I'm not sure. But yeah, the young man don't play. Let's go ahead and just deal this whole thing through from the beginning. Once again, let's play it.
A robbery suspect shot and wounded when an employee market didn't hesitate to protect his business from a...
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm laughing for good reason, because that's what you get, you sorry freaking bastard. That's what you get, and so forth. Try to come up on that old man like that in his store, thinking you was just gonna get a freebie. Oh yeah. Yeah, these robbers and so forth, these criminals, that's why our crime rate is going up, because the Democrats have been basically letting the criminals know that guess what? You guys are okay to have guns, but we're going to take away the guns from the civilian population. You know, the people that you guys prey on every day. Yeah, we're going to take their guns away, so go right on ahead. Be free to go and freaking rob and pillage all of these people. And so forth, and the people have spoken. The people have spoken in this old man right now. They basically said, "No, you think we're giving up our guns? I don't think so. Come try it." And look what happened. He shot my elbow. He shot my elbow. He shot my elbow. Ah! You see them taking off, and the other guy in the car right here. Look at this fool right here, trying to get back in the car. Hey man, don't leave me, man. Hey man, what are you guys doing? Hey, don't leave me. Why are you leaving me? Why are you leaving me?
To protect his business, shot
let's show that part right there. Hey! The guy's screaming in the car still. Ah! Now look, mind you, people, that's like freaking 4 dudes with guns. The other guy that was on the left side of the car, he was coming out with his shotgun. They were all going to try to bamboozle this old man and so forth. They knew he was alone. It was late at night. But what they didn't know is that this man was prepared. He had video cameras around the store. And what had happened was he could see them getting ready to come in. So he knew shit was about to go down. And he said, "Oh, not tonight. Not on my watch." Right, Vader? Yeah. So, these fools, they got a lesson. They got a lesson in hand. Ah! Woo! Let's get them under these highlights, and we're back here on another freaking craze flow. So let's see what else is going on with this situation here in this story, so we can talk a little bit more on the flavor here. Let's see what they got to say.
That robbery now under investigation.
Let's go live to Gina Silva in Norco with the latest, and the age here is interesting as well. Gina.
Yeah.
That's right, Alex. Christine, I can tell you that almost everyone in this town is very proud of the way this business owner handled himself. There were 4 armed robbers, and they were parked right here. By the time they went inside, they got the surprise of their lives.
Mm-hmm. Hands in here, hands in here.
It's a shooting the bad guys never saw coming. An 80-year-old man defends his business after armed robbers.
Then look at this is an older elderly man. Did this guy here? And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, because it was such a shock to the guy and everything, he ended up having kind of a mild heart attack and everything. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, he came through it though. He went to the hospital. They took care of him. He said, "I'm going back to work tomorrow." Oh yeah, that's an OG right there. That's an OG right there. Okay? Freaking blast the fool, had a little heart attack. Ah, go to the hospital. Get it over with. I'm back, mother flips. What? Yes. So these evil freaking bastards, put this man through this shiz. But you know what? He came through it like a champ, and I'm about to show you that right now, because this guy here does an interview with the same lady here that's the reporter here. I'm going to show you that in the next video right here.
Storm into Norco.
Look at this guy. He had point aim blank on him.
I guess he gets what he deserves. So Piece is done.
Customers of this longtime Norco business have a lot to say about this armed robbery that ends with the good guy winning the battle.
The criminals are in control of everything right now, and the fact that they turned around and showed them what for, I think it's amazing.
Everybody's brazen and thinks that they are owed everything and that they can do whatever they want, and it's not right to do that to people.
More businesses should be armed like that and defend their businesses like that.
The shooting happened on Sunday at 2:47 a.m. in the 800 block of 6th Street. The owner was standing right here watching all of the action on the security camera. As soon as he saw one of those guys pull the mask over his face, he knew trouble was headed his way.
Oh, sure enough.
Just prepared himself. He prepared himself and he stood right here and he just aimed. He aimed and shot.
The owner shot his rifle and hit the robber in the arm. Not a surprise to some customers.
I'm not for gun violence, but he wasn't the one He wasn't the one doing the violence. The people that came in were the ones doing the violence. And that's what we need to understand in our society. When people are doing violence against us, we have the right to protect ourselves.
Damn straight.
I've seen him a couple of times while I've been here, and honestly, I can kind of expect that from him. He seems like a pretty bad old man.
Oh, yeah. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Right there. And everything. That old man wasn't playing. He wasn't going to sit there and just let these fools come in there and take his freaking business and possibly take his life. Hell no. Not today. You know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why the reason why I want to show this video, because it's very important. This is why we need to be able to fight for our right to be able to bear arms. Why? Because the laws don't protect us. They protect the criminals. This same flipnicks that, because later on this guy ended up going to the hospital, supposedly, for his gun wounds. And then, of course, he was arrested right after that. But you know what I'm saying? These guys don't learn until reality hits and everything. I hope it was worth it, you dumb flip and everything. That's what your stupid ass gets. And yes, I'm laughing at you and so forth. I'm going to laugh at every freaking criminal that gets his ass blazed on when they decide they want to do evil deeds to other innocent people and everything. Get a freaking job, you flipnecks, and stop trying to rob people and so forth. Because now you get a taste of what's going to be happening. Because more and more people are going to see this and they're going to say, you know what? Time to arm up. Click, click. Because the police ain't going to be there all the time, ladies and gentlemen. They're not there. It takes within a second for things to go down, dude. What are the police gonna do? Are you gonna call the cops right now? Hello, yeah, the 911, yeah. I got somebody. He's outside my. He's outside my store. Oh, he's in the store now. He's in the store. Wait, can you send the police? Can you send? Wait. That's what'll happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's what'll happen. But this time it worked the other way around. I bet you guy wanted the police there then, didn't he? Yeah. So that's just what we have to be aware of, ladies and gentlemen. For all you people that hate on freaking guns and AR-15s, look what that fool was doing in the store. He had an AR-15 fully hooked. I heard it was like he had like a 30-round clip in there, and so or something like that. Everything that's supposed to be illegal in California, mind you, ladies and gentlemen. This is in California. That's California right there. And so forth. Now, if that old man, which in most cases, a lot of these people don't have guns, they're not armed, and so forth. They're depending on the police to be there. Where are the police? Now, the police ain't nowhere to be found. The police are off on the 60 and the 57 and the 55 freeways trying to get people traffic tickets. That's where your police are and everything. They ain't rolling through your neighborhoods like our neighborhood right here. We don't never see cops rolling through our neighborhood, dude. They used to. But now we don't see them at all. These cops ain't nowhere to be found. You'll be lucky if you see one on the street sometimes. What does that tell criminals? That tells criminals, dude, do you see what I see? What's that? There's no cops. Let's go wreak havoc on people. That's what'll happen, ladies and gentlemen, because these Democrats are freaking making us all unsafe. They're making us all unsafe. All these wokey-woke flip-necks and say, the AR-15 is such a mean gun. It's going to kill people, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it'll kill the bad guys. Look who got blasted on. The bad guy. They They were freaking tripping. I can see the view right now, freaking trying to make the store owner into a criminal now. And all he had was just a long rifle. That's all he had. It's one of them one-shot long rifles that you have to freaking click and, put another. The other guy had an AR-15. The only thing is that a long rifle, actually the caliber in that sucker, it does have enough power to probably blow his freaking arm off and everything. And the AR-15 shoots a 9mm. So, go figure. But these politicians, they don't get that. They don't understand the ballistics of shiz when it comes to weapons and whatnot. So, there it is, a hero right there. And let's go ahead and let's show this. I'm gonna show you one more little video real quick of the hero, the old man here, getting ready to get an interview done right now. And he just tells you straight up, dude. Old school, learned how to shoot. He wasn't in the military, none of that kind of shiz. Everything he learned to shoot when he was a kid, shooting game. Let's go into that real quick.
Absolutely. In such support of this gentleman here, Craig Cope, thank you so much for joining us. Now, we'll start right away because we don't have a lot of time, but when this happened to you on Sunday and you saw them coming in that door with that weapon that appeared to be an AR-15, what were your thoughts?
There wasn't much time to think about it. It was just the guy pointed the gun directly at me. Then it's him or me.
You acted right away. Frankly, if it had been me, I'd probably be dead. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd freeze.
Yeah, because you don't believe in guns.
I am not going to give him the chance. I mean, if I recognize the weapon, that's a semi-automatic gun. Fast you can pull the trigger. Maybe someone converted to automatic. It's equivalent of a machine gun. I'm not going to let him get the first shot off at that point.
The reaction, not just here in Norco, but in Southern California, has been incredible. People and business owners who say, we are so tired of this crime wave. We are so glad that you defended your business.
Yeah, well, I don't know that I did anything that somebody else wouldn't have done, but two things. We need more people to stand up, but more than that, probably get on the wrong side of some people here, but the politicians, there's people out there that are not the best of people. There's people that choose to be burglars. There's people that choose to be armed robbers. And I had one guy one time, he told me specifically he was a burglar. I mean, I had him in handcuffs. He was going to jail, and he's talking to me. He's a burglar. He says, that's what I do. He says, I wait until it gets dark and I go burglarize places. So these people that can continually get let out now, it's been really bad the last year. Those people, the majority of them, are going to go right back to what they used to do. So the crime rate is escalating. It's going to continue to escalate until they start putting the people away that are doing the bad things. And as far as here and my place, it wouldn't have done any good to call the local sheriffs. They can't get here that quick. This whole thing, from the time I saw him coming around the side of the building to coming in the door, and what happened, 10 seconds. The actual thing from when he pointed his gun at me, three-quarters of a second, because I'm not waiting. When you point that gun directly at me and you're that close to me and I see what you're carrying, I'm not waiting.
Now, you saw them in the parking lot, and the first tip-off was when he put his mask over his face?
First tip-off, I saw him through the front door drive into this parking lot. But they didn't park where a normal person would park. So that was a red flag. Then they parked on the side of the building where they're basically out of sight. That was the second red flag. When I looked and saw them getting out of the vehicle, they got gloves, masks, a weapon. That just solidified the deal for me. I knew what was coming.
Now, right after the shooting, you got sick. You had a heart attack. How are you doing?
As far as I know, I'm doing better. I'm doing a lot better than I was that night.
It was traumatic.
Yeah, I don't know what caused it. Maybe I'm just old.
Well, you're 80 years old, and we're all in shock and just amazed at how you reacted in such an intense moment with that man walking in with that weapon. What's your advice to business owners who are just so fed up with this crime?
Okay, yeah, you can do what I did, but what you really need to do is put some pressure on the politicians, because they got no clue what's really going on out here in the real world. I could start naming names, but there's a whole lot of them that are creating major problems for business owners, but for local law enforcement, they're creating problems for them. I'm sure they go out and risk their lives taking people into custody to see them get let out with no bail. And a lot of these people are career criminals. I'm not talking about the guy that goofed up one time, one mistake. I'm talking about the career criminals. They're career criminals. They need to be locked up.
Mm-hmm. So, if this were to happen again, you would not hesitate?
No.
Your message to the bad guys?
This isn't a good place to pick.
And there you have it, people. This isn't a good place to pick. They messed with the wrong one. They messed with the wrong one right there. That old man was like, not today. And I'm sure he's going to have plenty of backing after this as well, people. So don't worry. If them fools decide they want to come back, I'm sure he's going to have some armed other fools who are going to be there ready to throw down and everything, because he said everything perfectly. I can't say it any better than what this old man just said and everything. He said it perfectly. It's our politicians. They let these criminals out. These are career criminals and everything, and they make a living out of doing this. And they don't give a flip about your life. They don't give a flip about the law. They don't care about what the politicians say. The politicians say, "Oh, we're taking your guns away." You think the freaking criminal is going to give away his gun? No, he's not. He's not doing that. No, mother flips. The criminal's going to stay the criminal. He's always going to be click, 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 and he's going to be ready to use these bad boys against you. And the politicians, they don't care because it didn't happen to me. Well, it didn't happen to us. It didn't happen in my neighborhood. You ever hear those old sayings where they say, "This is the first time we've ever seen anything like this. This is normally a nice neighborhood. Nothing like this normally ever happens." Yeah. That's because it's going to start to become more and more normal across the board and everything, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go all around because these politicians, these leftists, Democrats who want to keep freaking thinking that the bad guy is the guy who's trying to protect his family, protect the kids in the school, protect his home, wherever, his store. They always want to criminalize you instead of criminalizing the freaking idiot who tried to take you out and your family and your business. They don't never go after the people that freaking do the damage. The BLMs who destroy people's stores. The freaking so-called what are them flip niggas called? Antifa. And everything. I almost got their damn name and everything. The anti-fascist guys who are technically the fascists and so forth, running around looking like little black ninjas and shiz. Little pisses of shizzle. Anyway, that's what happens when you freaking come up upon somebody who says, "I'm protecting myself and I'm not going to let just the criminal be the only one wearing the freaking equalizer. I got one too, brah. Come bring it." And everything. That's all I got to say on this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is TJ Quake, Yo Ghetto Gamer. I'm 95,000 to the next one. I got another one coming up later on Batgirl. Warner Brothers. Oh, Warner Brothers. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one, you guys. Keep cool and may the funk be with you. I'm TJ Quake. I'm out at 5,000 G.
Yeah, let's do this. TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer. Yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the Ghetto Gamer, on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em on up, TJ Quake, we're busting like 1, 2, 3, here we go.